Governor, there's a, if we can move it to something else, there's a hearing later today, I think, from a lawsuit that was filed on the state's emergency action on these rules for the Navigators. What do you think about that? And, I mean, it seems like this is a stumbling block in the way of trying to, make this affordable care option possible.
It's definitely not intended to be a stumbling block. As you know, the legislature passed legislation back in the spring to deal with this. We feel like our Department of Commerce and Insurance feels like it's their responsibility to, or no, they knew they were supposed to then come up with the rules that would guide that to make certain that citizens were protected. They were somewhat handicapped by when the federal guidelines came down in terms of when they could get their rules out, which, like I said, made the timing a little tighter than we would have liked.
But, I mean, you signed the bill, so obviously you concurred that this was needed.
Right. Well, the bill passed, as you remember, I think 28-1 in the Senate and unanimously in the House. So I think a lot of people felt like there was a concern. As you know, there are a lot of people in the insurance business who are still concerned about have we put enough regulation in place. So I think there'll be more discussion on it next session, I think.
The state's exchange opens tomorrow. I want to ask you this way. Do you want to see the state exchanges succeed? I mean, do you, or would you just assume to see them not?
No, I do. I mean, I think, the Affordable Care Act is the law of the land right now. And whether I agreed with it or not doesn't matter. Actually, in our case, the federal government's going to be running the exchange. And so they have the responsibility for implementing that. But certainly, if it's in place, we want it to work well.
Where we at with Medicaid?
Nothing new, Andrew. We're continuing on discussions, but I don't have anything new.
Why do you think it's taking so long? I mean, originally you were talking that you wanted to have, if we didn't know by summer, it wasn't going to happen.
Well, I think a couple things. Number one, we were real clear with them that this couldn't just be traditional Medicaid. And to find something that they feel like they can do within their legal boundaries, and yet that works for us and that we can get through the General Assembly is not an easy task. So they obviously have a full plate right now up there at CMS with October 1 being their no live date. So they've got a very full plate, and we've got a really intricate process to come up with a proposal that will work if we can come up with it.
Arkansas got what they wanted.
Right. So
how do we differ from Arkansas?
I think that was significant in the sense of what they got was putting people through the exchange instead of just enrolling people in Medicaid. I don't know yet what they're covering in terms of the users and their impact on the providers, how much it differs from traditional Medicaid. And so, again, our legislature is pretty clear if it's just Medicaid to run through the exchange,